What's up? SPY is definitely getting sell heavy, and if you just look at all the volume coming in, it's mostly short. So there's going to be like a little push up and then a push down. So the first trade will probably just be a SPY put expiring tomorrow, probably like the 445 or 46 mark. And then once it floors out, we'll close the put and switch into a call. So to get set up for this, we're going to click the trade tab. We're going to copy the put that we want, which would be the 445 one. So click copy, bring it over to your watch list over here, delete everything you're not using so it's all clean again. And then we'll grab the 446 as well, put that over here. They're going to be a little more expensive today because they're not dailies, meaning they have more time. But we'll still be able to get a 20-30% trade if it goes up, right, and then comes back down. So yesterday we closed at 447.88. We're actually gapping down a little bit. It'll probably fill the gap and then come back down to the low here. So that's the trade we kind of want to capture. It would do something like this. And we want to enter, obviously, as it's going up. The puts will get a lot cheaper, and then we could, in and out, it's just an IV play. Gap down. So yeah, mostly everything's gapping down. Gap down. Nvidia, gap down. Yeah, I think we'll probably see 446 today before we start coming back to the 448 range. So the puts I have lined up right here, they're gonna open higher than they were yesterday at 58 cents. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the call I had over there. But yeah, so see how it's starting to push up. We're going to wait until it runs out of volume and then enter into the put. Let's go with the 445 put. So I have it lined up over here on the right. It's currently trading at $1.23. I don't want to enter it right away. Even though it might go down, more than likely there's going to be a little battle between the bulls and the bears before any profitable move happens. And because it's the first thing in the morning, the implied volatility is too high. So it actually went opposite of what I thought early. So we're going to hold off for a minute, but we'll see how it pans out. So it went from, if you're watching the option price, we opened at 128 and then it went up to 144. It's now trading at 140. And this is going to be really volatile for the first like 5 minutes. So I don't really enter in the first 5 minutes of trading. So watch how this will dip. So it's at 146 now. 139. It's going to go down as the trajectory changes. So we want to get it below the initial open, right? Because then we're feeling like we didn't buy a high point if it goes against us. Like at least it was a decent trade. Um, but for this one, we're chilling for a minute. So I'm going to line it up, and then I can see the option price over here. More than likely, we will either ABC immediately, or it'll come up and try to fill the gap, which I think was more realistic. And then from there, we can look to get it cheaper. So it's already down, back to where it opened. This is why you don't buy the first minute. And now here at 121, right, we might want to look to enter, but we're going to want a little confirmation. So it's still going up 117. And as soon as it fails to fill the gap or completely fills the gap, we'll kind of have our answer. So yeah, I'm going to take it here at 116. I don't think I got filled. So I'll take it at 120. All right, that's filled at 120. And now we're going to look for a push down on the SPY. We're running out of volume. There's more sell pressure. I think it'll come down. Might regret it, but we'll see in a second. Regrets. Could have gotten it a lot cheaper, but again, until we start seeing actual volume. So see how there's a divergence in the two candles. That's not really that bullish to me. I could regret saying that any second, but I think we'll again see a push down. I don't like losing money, but we'll see how this one pans out in a second. Lots of sell pressure here. So we'll probably get out of it around 1.4. It's a big green candle, but no volume in it. Everything's getting so laggy. Can't wait for this new computer. But here we go. We'll start to see the price we want. So there's 1.4. That's about 20%. We do want it to come down to this range here to break this support. It might just double bottom, so we'll be a little careful on it. So that's the double bottom, right? It's trying to find bullish, but look at the volume on this candle. It's huge, right? And then look at the retrace. Did it even come close? No. So you can exit here if you want to just take your $20 trade, or we can kind of hold and hope for a $50, $60 trade. So there's 1.44. There's more supply than demand still, so we're sitting okay. And this should actually be able to break this support here. There's 30%. Because the trajectory is still down, the pricing won't be too fuckery anymore unless we start breaking resistances. But it seems like there's still more sell pressure to buy pressure. You can see that in the volumes. Plus, if you do a little Elliott waves work, this is an ABC. So they're trying to get the double bottom play, right? Like, oh, this is the low of the day. Is that going to be the reversal point? I don't think so. That's why I'm still in this trade. But it very well could be. So if you want to exit here at 25%, that's not a bad idea. I'm still holding though, and I think that this candle will prove my point, right? I think that this one will bring us right down. There she goes. So we just broke support. That means we're going to free fall a little bit. We hit the price target that we wanted. But because we just broke the support, we'll wait a minute and see if it starts to pivot here. But yeah, my sell order is sitting at the bottom here. It's currently 1.55 from a 1.2 entry. And we're trying to make sure that we get the most we can out of this trade, just because yesterday a lot of our mistakes were not capitalizing on the good trades I had. So today we'll try to both play it close to ear, but have a better profit on things. So just officially hit the profit take mark that we wanted. We'll probably dump it at here for 1.6, which is a $40 trade on a $120 investment. But we'll chill for a minute just because, again, this is a lot of volume coming in short and there's not much support between the two. So you see how it's bottoming out here? We're probably going to exit right now. There's a lot of volume coming in, but it's not pushing the price up. So now I'm looking at the supply and the demand. And we're probably going to exit for our $50 before this pivots back on us. But let's just take a breath and see what happens, because it didn't move up. It actually started to move down, right? It didn't. It's more downside on this candle than upside. So if we could get one more push down, it would be like $100 trade, which would be pretty dope. Alright, I'm going to take an exit here at 1.8. No, I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold. There's no volume in this bearish candle, that's my concern. Yeah, let's take our exit at 1.72. I got out at 1.69. So even though you know it's sitting higher than where I exited, you have to learn to be happy with your trades. You're never going to catch the very bottom, and things like this will happen on you, right, where you start to see a reversal. But for our next trade, we're going to do a SPY call. We're going to grab the 449 call at 0.5. We'll get a single contract right here, and pull it up to 1. And that is at 53 cents for the 445 917 call. We're going to get filled at 53, hopefully. All right, we're filled at 53. we might regret this one, but again, there's more volume in the bullish candle than the bearish, so it's indicative of a reversal, right? We found a floor, plus we started seeing a big volume come in, so more times than not, this is the bear trap now, right? So we played the bull trap in the morning, now we're playing the bear trap. And then now at this point, we're going to go look at the chip stocks. So Micron would be first. Nothing we want here. Then we'll look at NVIDIA second, because the premiums will finally be cheap enough to play on this account. Where the fuck's NVIDIA? Okay. So this is great. So let's see what happened here for our day, right? Is this going to be our exact pivot point? Probably. So we're probably going to take the trade any second. Actually, we're looking for a little more downside. So 220.1 is where we kind of want to take a 225 call. And that's trading at 47 cents. Yeah, let's grab it right here at 46 cents. Oh, what the fuck? Buy a single. Alright, so we got our NVIDIA play in. SPY just ripped down on us. That's not ideal, right? So we're going to probably exit that call position for a loss here, but we'll see what happens in a second. You don't want to exit on the down push. Anyone upset they sold their put? I'm not. Thought this would pivot. Sorry, y'all. So we're going to add to the SPY call. We got it at 50 cents, I think. We're going to buy a single here at 0.41. What the fuck? I need to change that settings. Because we are anticipating a bottom here. And that way we can break back on what we lost for it. so we're back to even on SPY, and then now we're 10% up on NVIDIA. So now I want to see my trades over here, so I'm going to go to the trade tab on both of them, copy it. And then go to NVIDIA. Where the hell it is. And now I can see both of my trades, right? So NVIDIA is chilling, and we look okay on the volume profile here. For SPY, we're a little hesitant, right? We don't want to get trapped anymore on this. We already averaged down. It's slightly below our average down price, but I think we're okay. So see how we're holding this support level? That's a good thing. Now we'll have some resistances to break back through. It could be a bloody day here, and we could want to switch this to a put. Unfortunately, I used most of my cash already, but we're sitting up on the day green, and we'll make sure that we stay green regardless of everything. So we're chilling. SPY should have a reversal though. There's no news today. And because we had such a green day yesterday, this was profit taking plus bears trying to short. And we're finding a floor here, which means the bears will start to close out their short positions. And that'll put us back into the green on that. That should happen pretty soon. And now the next thing I'm looking at is all the other stocks, right? Are they starting to go green? If they're not, right, we probably want to get the fuck out of this. But if they are starting to go green, then we can stay in this trade. One, two, three, 4, 5. That should do it. That should do it to a full continuation. Lots of volume, bearish, we'll see. So last time we came to this zone, we ran up to 224. That's kind of the trade we're hoping for today on NVIDIA. For SPY, it's just shitting the bed here, so we don't really want to stay in this too much longer. If it starts to go break through this support, then yeah, that's not looking ideal. We'll see in a second if it pivots. If it doesn't, we just exit the trade for a small loss. It should at least ABC up if this is a bearish pattern. And if it doesn't, then we're shit out of luck. Yeah, so this is looking very bullish. Oh, very bearish. I apologize. But we don't want to exit on the downtrend. And we definitely don't want to add to this. We already used quite a bit of money on it. We lost all of our put gains right away, but we'll be okay. All right. I'm a little confused on the wave count, but that doesn't really matter. It's pretty volatile. We're running out of volume for the bears. They're starting to see we're in the demand zone again, right? So we're sitting okay. Probably not going to be a great trade though, unless we see a strong report. I didn't check and see that there was the jobless claims today. Okay, here we go. See what we got. If there's any juice on this, we'll be okay. If there's not, then we should just get out for the 15% loss. That's kind of how you would deal with a bad trade, right? You don't really want to exit it on the down push when it's trading at 0.34. Now it's already back to 0.4, and we're starting to see bigger volume come in, which is a really good thing. So if we can break over this resistance here at 446.15, we should be sitting back to green on the trade. Lots of demand. I don't want to say it, but I feel like it's going to rug pull, just dip to the 444 mark. Is there demand here? That's the question, right? Or do we need to dip lower to find the buyers? Um, I don't see it rug pulling too much further than the 444 mark, but it's very plausible, especially if we break. Yeah, we just broke this resistance. Let's get out. Give it a half a second, see if it breaks any lower. If it doesn't, we'll start to exit on the way up. Jesus. There's no bullish volume coming in. Regrets on selling that put, right? Shit. So what's going through my mind right now is, do I want to add another contract to get closer to that 0.4 average, or do I want to just cut this for a loss and then try to play it differently? I already lost all of the put gains for the day, which is never a good feeling, but we're starting to see big orders come in, and we're actually rising a little bit, so this could be the fucking bottom. Let's do one more time on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. So if this is one down, we could take this trend line, put it over to 4, and that would actually work. Yeah, so that's possible. So much sell pressure, Jesus. I'm gonna add one more, guys, at $27. If I get filled, I get filled. Great. If I don't, I don't. That's so bloody. There has to be a pivot back up at some point, is my consensus. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a lower average so I could leave the trade green, which I just got filled at 27. And, you know, that's against my own rules. I averaged down twice, but it's only against my rules because I'm using such a small account that my position sizes are tiny. You know, I would have taken a lot bigger positions on my main account, but anyways, let's see what happens. We're back to 0.28. I did average down at 0.27. And we might actually just add to NVIDIA for our next position, depending on if SPY can fucking pull up at any point in time. Regrets. So the first bullish candle we've had. Here we go. We get engulfing. That'd be huge. There it is. There's the engulfing. So it's on a 3 minute, so it means more than a 1 minute. But this is a huge sign. Plus the volume's picking up bullishly for the first time. I would be surprised if we don't see more upside. And we're almost back to even on the trade because we averaged down. But that was a rough start there, eh? Should have held that put and entered the calls while the put was open. So we did get the bottom for one of them. The current bottom, I should say, as this shit is just fucking not going in our favor. But this is the battle for floor. Finally, right? We said it a few times, but because it's such a sharp push down, we can kind of assume that there's going to be at least a little bit of a retracement. And if we get back to the 446 mark, we'll be green because we averaged down. That's kind of my logic behind everything. But if you look at the pattern here, this is bullish. Finally got bullish. I thought this was it. Went up, failed on us. Now this should actually be fucking it. And if it's not, we'll just take a loss, okay? Let's add one to NVIDIA right here. So same position, we're gonna get in at 0.47. The volume profile. It's gonna pop. see why we added here at that volume spike. See how it continued to rise on us. We're still pretty far out of the money, but I think it'll have a full red to green day here. Pop. We'll be green by here. Here's the pop. So remember how I said I was looking at this watch list to see how everything's starting to go green? Most of these are components of SPY. And as they start to go green, that's going to drag the whole index up itself. But the index itself is just dead weight right now. So we'll be chilling on this one for probably another 20 minutes or so. It's curling hard though. And it found a bullish channel. Fuck. I found a fucking support. Jesus. Come on, Spy. Well, that's bullish. Well, if we keep having days like this, where we're just throwing gains away, it might take even longer than that. But honestly, we could see 100% move on everything we have open easily, so I'm not fretting. It's just going to take a while. We have a lot of bag holders, but again, we're picking up higher highs and lower lows since the bottom. And there's less volume in the down ticks and more in the up ticks from relative to before. So these are all indicative of finding a floor, but because it was such a big push down, it's going to take a while to find the floor, and now we're in a trapped range, so the implied volatility is going down, so the contracts are actually losing value as they're staying in this range, which is like the gamble, right? Did we see the sharp reversal that I wanted? No. Clearly not, but I'm still convinced it's a bullish reversal, so I'm still holding everything. Nvidia's green. We did good on the put. I think we're up $1 on the day. $12. Alright, let's see if we can find our last trade. It's about time. Shit. SPY, come on now. So my stop's at 0.2 on this. I won't take more than a 50% loss. That's just not ever okay, because you need a 100% gain to get back a 50% loss. But I don't think it'll go to 0.2. Oh. Oh. Saved there, we were close. Damn, sorry Jay, dude. Not a great play. You should have held those puts open, huh? Fucking murked myself there. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what we're looking for now. I'm not putting any more money into SPY, but I'm gonna just do a 50% on that one, so 0.2. And then for Nvidia, we're sitting fine, but it's gonna get dragged down with the indices. So we really need a reversal for everything to pan out in our favor, and we need it like now. getting deathly close. Sitting on my stop. What do y'all think? Do we just add one more here and put our average down, or do we cut it? I'm still fucking convinced on the reversal, but like shit, rules are rules, and we're sitting at my stop. They do, but my conviction also keeps me in the game. And to sell on a down push is not ideal. Especially when it's decreasing volume. But that's just so much fucking red to get back through, and it's so far out of the money that, like, if I had a margin account, I would have sold a while ago, and then waited to re-enter, but I don't have a margin account. I'm using a cash account, so it's interesting. Half of me wants to sell it to respect the rules. The other half wants to just buy one more to put us to the 0.34 average, and then we'd wait for the same fucking game and probably lose more money. But yeah, 444. It's not an ideal spot to be. We actually broke a lot of great supports, just smashed through them on the weekly or on the initial jobless claim, which is surprising. It's like, who didn't expect fucking joblessness? We have no more plays to buy. We have $28 left. So we're hoping on Nvidia and on SPY here. Oh Jesus, this challenge is gonna take me forever if I keep having days like this. That's the issue with me not wanting to cut. It's like, fuck. Could have been a bottom. Could have been a bottom. None of these are fucking bottoms. Is this? Still more supply than demand. Well, we finally got to fucking 5. That makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna add, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one at 0.18. I added. My average is now 0.35. These have time. These aren't today. We added. Back to point two. Sorry for everyone who got stopped. It's probably smarter to respect your rules, but I break them often. AMC's looking real solid. I didn't put a note in here for my ABC, but it did pivot down. I should have. The problem with AMC is the premiums are just too high to trade on this account. But for everything else, let's see what we got here. We could see an actual fucking reversal at this point. That looks like a evening star, right? We finally look like we found a floor. But the premium pricing is fucked, so it's going to take a big pushback to get to the 0.35 range. The only reason I added down was because I only had $28 left. I didn't know what else to spend it on, so I broke my rule to average down there. So for this one, we'll see how that pans out. NVIDIA, I think, will be fine if we can see a reversal in any of the indices. QQQ and SPY are both down almost a full percent. It's got to get through 47.87. See how many times we hit this little resistance zone. If it can get through that, it'll go right back to 48. So minus 40% play, right? That's so fucking hard to get back to green on. But when you're trading something that had this much volatility down, what you can expect is to get some of your fucking money back. So that's what I'm hoping for here. We really just need to see some buying volume come in to break through 1, 2, 3 resistances, and then we would be green, but more than likely I'll trim at the 445.69 mark if we can get through the 445.31. That's a lot of downward volume. It's scary for bulls, right? And the bears feel very confident. So the bulls are paper handing and they're not really buying, whereas the bears are shorting at every resistance. Alright, we have a $10 trade. Let's see if we can get it. It would be the 71.5 Citigroup call. We can probably get a lotto in them on that at 0.09 if possible. Oop, that's 10. Let's do 1. That would be my lotto for the day. So we'll just leave that open. If it dips back down, it'll go to the 0.09 mark and we might get filled. Yeah, I'm not going to get filled on it. Very unlikely we get filled, but there's a chance, right? If it dips back down, it'll go to the 0.01 range, and then we could probably see a full reversal on the day. That would be the last trade I could afford on this entire account. Fucking Nvidia's going red on me too. I really just shitting the bed here. I'm sorry. This is a bloody day, and I did not anticipate it to stay bloody this long. So I was anticipating a reversal much quicker, which, you know, it started, but everything's just fucking going red. So SPY itself is finding a floor here, and we're looking to see big volume come in. Like a single candle of big volume would fix the whole day. Like this, for instance. See how this candle is just massively bullish and volume is just dumping it in? This is indicative, finally, of a fucking reversal. So you'll see the option price start to actually go up based on that too. So we could see green on everything, and then Nvidia will play sympathetic to that, and to QQQ, which is going to do the same thing as SPY's doing. So QQQ, big volume on the green, bigger than the red, so it should have an engulfing in a minute, and then we could possibly break even on this trade. That would be dope. So we'll see how it pans out. We got lots of time on everything. There's, you know, better mornings than other mornings. This was, it's so hard because I'm so limited on funds to fix any mistake I make, whereas with my other account, I don't deal with that. But anyways, we will figure this one out. SPY's down 0.74. We're looking for a red to green move on the day. And let's take a look. See how there's increasing volume on AMC here? It's probably going to break up to the 48 mark. 47.65 is the resistance. And if it could break through that, it'll go right to 48, which is the natural resistance. So yeah, we saw the volume come through on that SPY candle. This could be it. We could be okay. It'll impulse if we break over this mark. It'll go right back to 445.3. So we just broke this mark, and now it should go immediately to 45.33. There should be enough buyers to feel comfortable to go to 45.33. I am going to get ready to sell those, everyone, just because I don't want to limit my funds below the 300 mark again. That was a shitty day. But yeah, we'll be okay. Big volume. Let's go. We're finally seeing more volume on the upticks than we did on the downticks. And I know that's not saying much because it's relative, right? Like, these are big red ticks. But if we could break over this resistance zone, we should be able to get back to the 46 or 45.60 mark. So I'll draw the little resistance zone. That's what we need to get through. The quicker it happens, the better. See how these two trade in tangent with each other? It's kind of how it always works. Dope. Dope. Look at AMC. SPY's breaking through the resistance zone. Nvidia will come up with that. So we might be fucking golden on the day, honestly. This could actually turn into a good day. What a crazy fucking train of emotions. Yeah, I'm checking out AMC now, bro. That's massive volume coming in. Massive. They're gonna accept cryptos, but that shouldn't really play a role in anything. I'm really just hoping to get out of the day over 450, but that's like, I have no fucking money left, so that's very unlikely. Citigroup, I couldn't afford the position I wanted, so I tried to get filled. I didn't get filled, so we can actually cancel that order. And we can find another $10, $9 trade, because that's all we have. Everything's red. Man, GameStop's flying though. AMC's doing okay. It's just gonna pick up with GameStop too. I really should be on my bigger account trading these right now, but we gotta do what we gotta do to get this account popping, and then we can start making real trades on it once we get to like the 1,000 mark. And I'm really fucking hoping that that happens like today. So, or not today, this week. So we need a fucking reversal on SPY for that. It's very, very realistic to say that we could see a sharp reversal. Like very realistic. We have the monthly. So the things to consider about this Thursday is that we have the only expiration is the monthly option chain. There's puts that are so in the money right now from the 450 this week, or I mean 448 yesterday, where we just dropped down. People bought a lot of puts. Those are all in the money, and all the calls just got destroyed, like the premiums. So now you have to consider, right, where's the pinning want to be? I think it'll probably be somewhere around 446.5, but it's going to dip from side to side or just do this bullshit where it sells off on us real hard. But either way, we should probably be okay. That's the hope. Motherfucker. Everything's going red. We should get out. NVIDIA, where you at? Why are you going so red on me? What is it? What? Why? Is there news that we missed? Whatever. Sell the fucking NVIDIA position. I'm just gonna go 50% on it. 0.25. Man, what a shitty fucking trading day. I'm not pleased with any of this. Why did NVIDIA just drop? Is there any news anywhere? Duke, don't even start. I know what I'm saying. It's hurting me too. All right. Do we call it? Do we call the whole fucking trading day right now? No, I'm chilling in SPY still. My average is 0.35. It's 0.2. NVIDIA, my average is 0.47, so we're down 30 and 44% respectively. We lost $43 on the day because we didn't hold the fucking put open because I thought it would reverse. And I didn't consider just holding it open while I bought the call. I should have done that because then one of them would have hedged against the other. And I normally would just buy a put, right, if it started moving against me, but I started losing all my funds on this account because I used them all. I'm not going to sell anything right now. This is just too bloody. There will be a fucking reversal. The day doesn't justify this. I don't understand NVIDIA at all. That's so crazy to me. Just an immediate drop to support to the intraday low for no fucking reason. I think we have to be missing news on NVIDIA. I don't want to call it. I did this the other day though, and it only got worse. Yep, call NVIDIA. Alright, out of NVIDIA 0.27, SPY, we're chilling for a minute on that. That was a bad fucking morning. Motherfuck. Whatever. Yeah, Micron took a big dip too. Maybe AMD had bad news. Or Taiwan. All the chips are dipping. So we still bought the low on SPY, and there's, you know, like a fucking 1% chance that we could go green on this. More realistically, like a 10% chance. But what I would like to do is get it close to the 0.3 before I exit. And if we see a strong pushback, like see how much demand's coming in at this level, and we actually held a higher low. If we see a strong pushback, we'll be able to exit that for less than what we sold, than what it is right now. Less of a loss. That's the goal right now. And then once I finish that up, I'm just gonna jump over to my big account. Sorry for the bad day, everyone. We'll be there. Okay. 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 This market is a fucking shit show right now. I don't even know what to say. The premium's not going to move while we're locked in this range, though. That's pretty certain. But yeah, we might actually be able to come out of this trade with a remote sense of dignity. Alright, I'm just gonna put my spy stop to point 17. And then I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll leave the stream up. Sorry for the bad trades, everyone. We'll see how it pans out. 0.17 stop on the spy now. We're out of NVIDIA. And we exited where it's currently at. And then for everything else, we'll see how it goes. This is so fucking upsetting to me. Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna go trade a bunch of fun shit on the other account because there's so many trades presenting itself right now and everything's just starting to pivot. It's just really fucking frustrating that I pulled the trigger so early. I didn't really expect a 5-wave push down, and I definitely didn't expect that much sell pressure on the chip stocks. This is upsetting, right? Just to see a random fucking massive smash of the... I mean, it wasn't even volume. It just dropped. The floor just dropped. It was trading sympathetically with all the other chips. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens on SPY here. It's pushing up hard. We could see it go green. And that would make me very happy, but everyone who respected their stops, I apologize. We'll do better tomorrow. I'm gonna go make food. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Great Odin's Raven. I got fucking stopped out, didn't I? Alright, well that was an impressively bad day. Lose money with Merc. I'm gonna go jump onto my main account and make myself feel better. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. We will fix our mistakes by Friday, like I keep saying. So that means I anticipate a 60% day tomorrow, which is very, very possible. Probably not. I have to trade safer and slower on this account. It's through a different brokerage. It's through Fidelity. I'm not going to pull up my account, but I could keep the charts open if you guys really need me to. I probably won't talk about much either. But you'll see the trades. Everything's a little fucky right now, so I probably won't do too much until it figures itself out. I don't really see anything. We almost had it here. There's so much bullish volume going into hood. on Nvidia, everything's fucked. What isn't fucked are the meme stocks. I'm pissed I cut my iron knot position yesterday. I got in at 17 on some calls and I cut it when it was at 30. It would have been a pretty stupid fucking gain. I got wrecked on SPY. Went upstairs to make food and I stopped out. I think it was right here. But no, this is actually a bearish indicator, more than likely. But because we're at the... I mean, you have to think of everything in fractals. So, when you look at like a 4-hour chart, like, SPY is not doing bad. But when you go to like a, you know, a 9-minute chart, that doesn't look that good. Everything's pretty much going to trade, I think, red to green, honestly, but definitely for a while. I'm waiting for things to settle down before I take any trades on my bigger account. It's just not a really good spot to be, to take random trades, because the implied volatility is all out of whack when stocks are making big ass moves. The IV for both sides gets a little fucky. I'm hoping everything settles down at lunch. I think an Apple call would work. The 149s. Then you just have to find a spot where you like it. So, here's not that bad. We got 2 big resistance zones to break through on SPY. Yeah, 35 cents on the Apple. More bullish volume than bearish. I think I might take this. Everything wants to go green. And it probably will. I just entered my shit way too early and used terrible decision making for my put. But anyways, everything's a learning note. Worst case scenario, we just restart. I don't think that'll need to happen. Like I said, I'm very optimistic on this. We can definitely do it. And the more I learn in front of you guys, I think it's even better because, again, I haven't traded on a small account in a really long time. So we broke the one resistance, right? Which is the bearish trend. Now we have to break through the support bearish resistance line, which it's doing right now, and that'll put us up to the final resistance here. Fucking SPY. Again, there's not going to be any premium changes. It's so far out of the money. We were trying to trade it up here. The trajectory we need to maintain to get back to making money on that is something like this. So if we can break above this line, then you'll be okay, because it needs to get to, right, 449.26 to really start to make money. So you need either like a big IV spike or just a consistent slow push up. So, see how it didn't break through the resistance zone? I actually think it'll come back down.
Should have taken that hood put. I did the ABC here, right? We should find support on hood at 4186 range, so somewhere around here. And then we could actually take the inverse now that it's at the C zone. You could do the 42 call at 0.5 2. But wait for it to get to C. The whole market's gonna go green, and I'm gonna be pissed about it. Alright, everything's lagging a little bit too much for me. I'm going to cut out here, everyone, just to take some trades. I'll post them all on Twitter, though. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Sorry for the turn of events there. I went from real good to real bad real fast. Still learning myself on how to deal with this tiny little account. Worst case scenario, I'll just restart, but we'll definitely get there. Much love.